of customs. Oh, almost got to switch it, but yeah. So, we move along to the next one on the list. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here again with awesome Exxon Custom. And today, continuing the Customs LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and of course, then Penguin from the DCAU, which I feel like has been requested many times, and we're finally getting down to it, so that's awesome. We have two variants of the Penguin to do, the animated series and the new adventures, so let's get into it. I do prefer the original, because the second Penguin looks basically like a black version of the 60s Batman. Nothing wrong with the 60s Batman, but they just make him the generic. He's like one of the most bland penguins in. He's just a standard issue weapons dealer with the look of the Penguin, and that's all that's got going for him. So it's kind of yeah. Whereas the first Penguin at least had some look that resembled the Batman Returns. So there's that for you. So say goodbye to Penguin as we do ourselves Penguin once again. Starting off with his animated series design. Both versions have the top hat, so we want to scroll down. Top hat that, boom. Black that up, then onto his head. I believe he was a middle-aged guy in the show. Yeah. So 28 for the head. Facial hair is the black. Wrinkle section peach, and then onto his monocle. Going down, and that would be the monocle 02. Then on to his arms. These are going to be the Clarion, which are about a bit further. Boom. There we go. Hands, human skin, the torso. He would be the shade, preset torso. Down a bit. Up one. There we go. And that's black for that. Moving on, his hip piece. He has like a bit of a trench coat type vibe to him. Hip piece is going to be Commissioner Gordon in that case. Boom. Black that up. Then onto his leg section. He's got some dark grey and some grey in there, so I'll go with Bullock or go with Bullock or Hugo Strange. Pick your poison. I'll go with Bullock for like some more formal legs there. And then onto the personality. Red hearts or black, personal choice. Voice. Voice. I'm going to go with 2. Target module. Mercy Grays. Basic speed animation. Doesn't matter too much. I would like to add his umbrella, but again restrictions, so it might be a firearm, because in the new adventures he wields a firearm. I've seen that once. So you could also give him a fish, but I don't think it really makes sense to give him a fish. Well, it kind of does, but not as much as the gun. So it would be a gun and a Tommy gun he had in the new adventures. I've seen him use it once. And moving on to the abilities, tap square for the fighting, lunge attack is a 2. Tap circle, detective mode. Hold circle, drone access for a weapons dealer. I'm going to go with the type 3 drone there. X button, a single jump skill set. Grapple gun is believable for a weapons dealer. Light gray for the cable. Dark gray for the grapple gun itself. Scroll on down. Technology access is optional. Some variants of him do. This version of him, well, later on in the show, he becomes more higher up in the food chain with his reputation, so I'll throw that on there for his resources. Scroll on down, Goon Command, Tracking, Lunation Stealth, Graffiti for a villain, and there we have it. Basic information, hero character, obviously not, it'd be a villain, Legion of Doom, and there we have the Penguin. And I will try and switch up the design to benefit the new adventures as well, but bear in mind we are restricted, so I'll try my best. As for the chat, okay, we've got some going on. Hello, Scattershot. I remember the Cobblepot from the movie when he bites you. What were you going to do next? This is the last one for today when it comes to customs, but you'll see some more customs coming out as soon as possible when I get the chance. But after this itself, I will be doing the new adventures in the same video. So tap square for the gun, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle is the drone access, of course, for a weapons dealer. There we go. And there we have the new adventures, the animated version of the penguin. And now we're going to go inside and do his appearance from New Adventures, and then we're going to be done from there. Do. So I don't think there's really much change. Yeah, he's just wearing more of a penguin look when it comes to the wardrobe, whereas in the tux. So now what we want to do is scroll up to the neck. He's got the bow tie in here for this, black of course, and then. Well, again, as I'm thinking about it, hold up for it. Let me just try this. Scroll down, torso preset. It could be Alfred because I don't know if Alfred's chest though is white though, but that would also fit too. It kind of fits, but it's just blank white there. So pick your poison with it. I'll just go with yeah. What will I do? Well, I do want a bit of mix in there, so you could either go with the Alfred's torso, you could go with the other route. I might go with the open tux. Well, like the Clark Kent, you could go that route. But that's probably the closest you're going to get it though, so yeah, go what you will. I'm going to decide to go with the Alfred torso then, and remove the bow tie there. And from there, the leg section, yeah, they are a bit warped a bit, so the hip piece can be switched to a generic black. Going up, boom. Now in the new adventures, it's the chest area is just a blank white one, but you can't really get that full on accurate, so this restriction will be fine. The animated series Joker legs, of course, once again, boom. And black those up. And finally this version of the penguin, or his later version, wears white gloves. And the monocle is still on the same eye, so there's that consistency there. But there we have the penguin from New Adventures as well as the animated series. Alright, just think about it, where am I? Yeah, that'd be cool to have. I've already done some Benton, all of Benton's aliens and stuff like that. So, Lego Marvel, yeah, that's a good one. I've thought of that idea too. That'd be good. Like all the way up to from Iron Man 1 to Endgame. That'd be a good stopping point. I mean, you could also count, and maybe you'd have like Far From Home be a DLC level, because I personally don't see Far From Home as part of the Infinity Saga, whatever you call it, the final saga, but I prefer calling it, from Iron Man 1 up to Endgame. That's where I see it ending. Tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle is the drone access, which you can of course detonate as well. Hold up, just zoom in there. Oh yeah, the hip piece is wrong, it needs to be a blank, it needs to be switched to a generic black one. So I'll just fix that up and we're officially done. I may want to do a separate playlist of like because some people may ask, oh, what's your favorite Lego customs that you've made? And it varies. I'll have to look up some of them. But then again, also some of my opinions do change, but it varies. And I've got to look over 4,000 and come to that decision. But I'll just probably take a glimmer at the end, probably. Come on, I wanted a blank one. Boom. There we go. Alright then, so there it is. But I have really bad feeling about custom builds. Star Wars didn't have one. Yeah, it's a shame, because I know some people on my fans were like, oh, Lucas is going to do that, and that's going to be 500, like lots of characters in that game. Think of the possibilities for the Lego custom builds that will be. So I know a lot of people were sad that series never happened because, well, there was no customizer. I mean, I am number 2, I haven't got that game yet. I will plan on getting that game at some point, I don't know when down the road, but I'm probably going to wait for its price to lower or something, I don't know. It's just not on the top of my mind right now. If it had the customizer, it would be, but for now it doesn't, so. Anyway though, but there we have, of course, the Penguin, both from the DCAU, both variants of it, the New Adventures and the animated series. finally done it. I know this one has been requested as well a lot, so I finally caught that up with it. But I heart of like a game. That'd be cool. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, smash that like button, subscribe, that good stuff, notification bell, right corner down below. I will be doing a post on as in what a certain amount of likes will allow you guys to get certain characters from his roles that he's played. So look forward to that post, and thank you all for watching. Until next time, peace out.